It is time for day 3 of the 2026 PBA World Series of Bowling. The Twin Cities fans have packed Lucky Strike Lakefield and are back for a great night of bowling. We start 5 hours of live coverage on CBS Sports Network right now with a PBA 50. Minutes from downtown Minneapolis. It's time to start our third day of live coverage for the World Series of Bowling 17 from Lucky Strike Lakefield. The PBA 50 returns with a Petraglia championship. In our first match, PBA 50 major champion Andres Gomez takes on Ron Hurt. The top seed is Hall of Famer Tom Hess. Speaking of legends, speaking of Hall of Famers, he's Chris Barnes. I'm Dave Ryan, and part of the PBA 50 back on TV. Petraglia tonight, and Tom Hess has taken over your tour, hasn't he?
The legends are back, and not many of them come bigger than Tom Hess. After a win and a major a long time ago, mostly a journeyman career, once he got to 50 years old, his intensity and his strike ball got as big as his personality. He's done nothing but win week in and week out on the PBA 50 Tour.
Speaking of which, let's go back to 2011 where Tom Hess did win the SBC Masters National Bowling Stadium in Reno, facing Jack Jurek. We saw him last night take on Jason Couch in the Monticelli Championship. 225-214 win for Tom Hess, and was he ever excited? He beat Major Mika Koivuniemi that year in the semifinals. Tom Hess going for his 12th career PBA 50 title here tonight. First since the 2025 players inducted into the PBA Hall of Fame in 2024. 11 PBA 50 titles, tied for 7th most all time. He's the 2021 PBA 50 Rookie and Player of the Year. Looking forward to playing again here tonight. Time to bowl in the Twin Cities. Hurt. Andres Gomez head-to-head our first match.
International experience on both sides for these guys. Obviously, Andres was a national team member first when he was a teenager at Columbia, so he's been around the national team for literally decades. Lots of experience, plus 3 titles on the regular tour.
Originally from Columbia, went to college at the University of Florida in Gainesville, now lives in the Miami area. Andres back on TV. Okay. Good 10-pin, nice start.
Yesterday we saw so many players struggle with that very first shot and getting it online right off the bat. Andres, his whole game is set up around rhythm and touch. And finding that rhythm early is huge for him.
Here's Ron from Indianapolis. First time ever on the bright lights of TV. A very distinguished career in the Air Force. 28 years. Nice start. Really good shot. Crunches the 1-3 pocket. Helps with the nerves. If any of the pros on today's show, a perfect game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register at GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Reach the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. We appreciate Ron's service, protecting our nation's freedom very much.
Very distinguished there, and then following it up with on the lanes now. 9 times he's been part of the All Air Force team.
Two-time PBA 50 regional champ, talking to it. That worked out just fine.
Very simple game, but he does a lot of things right. And when he gets it going, wow, does he put up some big scores. Very simple, great balance at the line, crossing 12 at the arrows, just around that tracer on this 46-foot pattern. The reps have said this left lane is just a little bit tighter than the right lane, something to look out for. Most of that, it's down lane. You see Andres Gomez's arsenal there. Bionic is his 2nd strongest ball. The ball you've certainly seen a lot of on the PBA Tour this year.
Second frame for Andres. 9-pin.
Just a touch inside a target there. But you can see where that back end, here's that smooth rhythm, and this has served him very well through the decades. Great balance of the line. He's not a back foot down guy, but that foot stays in the same position all the time.
And a very special shout out, Chris. to Andre's parents watching back home in Colombia. They've never seen him bowl in person. Heidel and Marta have downloaded the Paramount Plus app, and they're streaming live on Paramount Plus right now in Colombia. So that's pretty awesome. Petraglia, 46-foot pattern here. CB, break it down for us.
A little longer than the rest. You'll see Ron Hurt playing between the second and third arrows, going out around that tracer at 43 feet. Andres is going to be about 5 boards deeper, going to be between third and fourth arrow on the 17th, 18th board, going out to the same around the 9th board, down lane around that dark 3-board strip on 10.
Third for Gomez. Okay. Looking very solid. Each have a solid look here to begin play.
And it was no freebie for Hurt to get to this show. He had to beat John Burkett. That's right, the professional baseball pitcher Burkett. You can see he's also going with a bionic, and for him, he actually has the bionic underneath an Ion Pro Solid. But PBA 50 titleist John Burkett was here this week and qualified high in this event as well on this long pattern.
By 20, great start.
Right down the line, 12, right to 8 again. Healing it off that spot, a little better back end on this right lane, and that gets it to flush. Great start for Ron. Classic straight line, straight swing, and you see this often on the 50 tour where he gets off to really quick starts on the fresh.
Looking for the front four. Not this time. Pays the price. 3-6, 7-10 split there for her.
You see this cutting right through the heart. Needed something to chase that 7-pin out, make this a little bit easier. And what we're going to need to do is get this all the way over. It's got to hit it right over here on this side. Now the tricky part is when you get it to the gutter on 46 feet is that it doesn't want to hook back, so you can't give it away too much.
Lot to cover.
Really good.
Tricky one. 7-pin stands, open frame. After the great start.
We've seen this time and time again in these matches where it looked like a chance to take some control. And now with a strike right now, Andres goes back and will take the lead.
Three-time titleist in the PBA Tour. Great shot there. Takes advantage of the open frame from Ron. Flashback. Petraglia 300 for him. March 15th, 1994 PBA National Championship in Toledo. Second match of the day. Ron Petraglia roll a 300. Feeling Walter Williams Jr. This is Gomez. It's Andres Gomez with a win. And we'll get to the right flashback in a moment as he gets the congratulations there from legendary Carmen Salvino. See the win probability. Good shot, 10-pin there. Salvino Classic in Vegas in 2012, 2013 Salvino Classic, and extra frame Pensacola South Open. 3 titles for Andres.
You see this one getting down lane a little bit, getting around to the 8th board there. Just behind it, the 2nd pin from the right just lays a little bit. That's the flat 10, lays down in that gutter, doesn't go up and dig out the 10 pin in the corner. Love watching Andres bowl, that smooth rhythm. It's had it forever.
Fifth frame for Ron, down 5. Open frame for him in the 4th. After the first 3. Always so crucial how you respond to an open. First time ever on TV. Pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah, you really wouldn't know it. You let the one shot get away from him on the left lane. The other four have been fantastic. They qualified over at AMF Southtown, is where the tournament was the rest of the week, and it was hooked a little bit earlier, and then it was a little smoother down lane. Here, pushes through a little bit easier, a little more down lane reaction. Feeds into a lot of what Ron is great at. Chance to take the lead.
5-5 here with a strike, which he will. Big response from the open. Ron Hurd of Indianapolis, first ever TV appearance. And he's in quite a battle here with Colombian star Andres Gomez halfway home. Match one of two matches tonight on the PBA 50.
The PBA World Series of Bowling on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, head to gobowling.com to find a center near you.
Broadcast schedule. Our event champions are ready. Two-hander Packy Handerhan, his third career PBA Tour title, came to begin play here at WSOB 17 on the Cheetah last night. Darren Tang made history. First ever bowler to win a one-handed and two-handed title on the PBA Tour in history. Scorpion coming up next. Top seed Zach Wilkins of Canada. Ronnie Russell's the top seed of the Shark Championship. All roads lead to Thunder Bowl in Allen Park, Michigan, outside Detroit. MF World Championship on CBS June 13th. The final major of the 2026 season. Top seed there, 9 bowlers, is E.J. Tackett, the three-time defending champ. Back to Gomez, hurt, out of the break.
Fantastic.
Sixth frame, great shot. Andres working on spare.
Smooth, just a touch aloft through the front of the lane. Again, right around that tracer at 8-9. That's his ideal line for sure.
Let's just do the same. He talked to us pre-show today about rhythm, how important that would be back on TV.
Maybe.
He's got a few frames under his belt, thought he'd be comfortable. It's coming to fruition here. Got a lead, 7th frame by 5 pins.
He's been part of big moments before. He was on the show that became the Doherty-Mika match, 299 to 100, the 250K show. He lost a one-hit show to Mika in that match right before that. And I think a lot of people almost thought he was the favorite in that match. He had bowled really well in that environment.
7th frame hurt to go back up by 5, which he does. Now getting a strike fest between these two.
Based off the other center, I wasn't sure scoring pace-wise if this was going to be a lot higher or lower. I thought it might be the same, maybe even a touch lower, but it certainly looks like the lanes are playing very well right now, and these two guys are making some great shots.
Success at the regional level. Win probability now for Ron. Edges ahead, that is subject to change shot to shot, especially late in the match. Looks for the 4-bagger, 15-pin lead. Yes, perfection. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket, all 10 back.
He just looks comfortable. Really aggressive at the bottom, putting shots on line. Watch this one go through the pins. Nothing stands a chance.
Tom has the top seed. Hall of Famer awaits the winner of this one. Gomez can regain the lead with 2 strikes. 4-7. A little off the mark.
Yeah, just a little bit inside. He was hoping for that 2-pin to turn sideways and trip out the 4-7. Watch the 2-pin. First one left of the head pin there. Goes to the wall. So close to, we've seen it trip the 4 forward and the 7 back many times before. Just splits the difference.
4-7, got to have it. Does cover nicely to stay right in the conversation here. Now the mark in his 8th frame. Break down our stat pack here, Chris, and
Set it up here.
see these critical numbers. Hope to have you open in the 4th frame, but start with the first 3, then a 4-bagger. Want to get the stats the pros are using? Download the Lane Talk app and see how your game stacks up against the best. LaneTalk.com.
Come on, McLean.
Foundation frame down 17. Works on a spare. Trip 10 pin. And keeps things very tight.
Gives him some hope. Ron's max score is 264. Andres is 237. But Ron has to, he needs at least one more double somewhere, either strike in the 9th or a double in the 10th to shut him out.
We asked Ron pre-show during practice, did you talk to anyone, kind of get an idea about TV? He said, yeah, Emiliano Monticelli and I had a long conversation about focus and controlling your breathing. Well, here's where he needs it the most. Look out, 3-6-10 down the line, no strike in the foundation frame. We're going to the 10th for a potential thrilling finish here.
It's right through the heart. Now he's already shot the 3-6-9-10. 3-6-7-10, sorry, which he converted the 3-6-10 part of it. So, going to use the same ball he used for that. Probably try and repeat the same shot as much as possible.
Good cover. Critical so late.
The situation is this: if he doubles in the 10th and gets 7, he shuts him out. That would give him 238. Andres Gomez's max score, 237.
Looks for the first in the 10th. There's one.
Nice shot. So easy to get a little bit careful after you miss inside there, and now you know you need to make a really good one in the 10th. This one's firm. Again, perfect balance at the line, right through his target. 10 straight back.
Ron's only been on the PBA 50 tour since 2023. Calls for a rack here after 28 years in the Air Force. First time ever in bright lights. He's handling pressure exceptionally well here. Striking 7. Shut out Andres. Hold. It didn't hold. 3-6-10. Life for Andres Gomez.
Just helped it just a little bit. So early. Did grab early. I think that probably a little bit to do with hand pressure there. As far as the targeting, it wasn't way inside of target, but it did pick up quick.
Phil Ball, 3-6-10, got that. Really good game for Ron. 231 his score, but Gomez steps up. 2 strikes and 5 for the win. I guess we'll call for the rack here. Told us this week, these kids haven't seen him bowl on TV. They were so young last time he was on there, about 2-3 years old. You're watching it tonight.
And what he needs is a double and 4 to tie, 5 to win.
Make the move. I trust him.
Talk about making a move, so he's going to move off that last shot on this lane. Left the 4-7, probably a board to board and a half. One with his eyes.
Gotta have it. Here's the first. Doesn't have it. It's a good shot. 10-pin and Ron Hurt on the bench wins. And he'll take on Tom Hess for the Petraglia championship. So close for Andres.
Wow. Sometimes these sting the most. You make the move, you commit to it, you make exactly, execute the shot you wanted to make. And it just doesn't work out. Great performance. Missed one little move on the right lane there with the 4-7, makes the move off of it. Misses the shot. Watch her further right. It's just hard to throw it better than that. This one will strike. Wow.
10-pin again.
Yeah.
So finish it
You
up.
almost always strike on the field ball. You can kick it down there.
231, 216. The win for Ron Hurt in his TV debut on the PBA 50 Tour. And now the top seed, Tom Hess, awaits Ron for the Petraglia Championship, which comes up next on CBS Sports Network. Welcome to the Go Bowling Halftime Show. Let's flash back. 2011 PBA TOC Las Vegas. Number 2 seed Major Mika Koivuniemen knocked off the 3 seed Tom Doherty. 299 to
100.
100, yeah. Lowest score ever on TV. 12:06 Eastern, CBS Sports Network brings you more strikes and spares. PBA 50 World Series of Bowling continues. The World Championship, Major Mika and TD Tampa Tom back on TV again. Chris, that should be fun to watch.
This should be great. It truly is the legends of the game, and we're going to get to see the best of the best to finish this one off.
Tom will have a better score than 100. I think we can bet on that.
Yeah, I don't know if I can be, Tom's new Rob Stone, but I'm here for it.
All right, so we've got Ron Hurt, Tom Hess coming up. Championship match here in Petraglia. How do you best preview that for us?
Well, this is really Tom's tournament to lose. He's been the hot guy. He's won this tournament before, this very pattern, and he's coming in on a little bit of hot speed, but he hasn't won that this year. So, well, it is the first week, so of course he hasn't won yet, but he's looking to set the tone. JJ's out for 2 months. Player of the Year is wide open right now, and he's looking to put an early stamp on it for sure.
When we come back to the Twin Cities, time to bowl again. PBA 50, title time in the Petraglia. Third PBA 50 championship to be determined. Hurt Hess next. Weekday morning, 6 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Don't miss the epic duo of former quarterback Boomer Esiason and Greg Giannotti discussing the hottest topics in sports, Boomer and Gio. All right, Chris, let's flash back again here to the Petraglia 300. March 15, 1994 PBA National Championship, Imperial Lanes in Toledo. Second match of the day. Johnny rolled a perfect 300, knocking off Walter Ray Williams Jr. It was the then 7th 300 perfect game on TV in PBA history. Petraglia became the oldest player at 47 to bowl 300 on TV in a PBA Tour event. We now have 36 all-time televised 300 games. Most recent Players Championship this year, Brandon Bonta at perfection. 100,000 as well. Wow, what a great memory.
Watch that one live. Remember it like it was yesterday. Used that money to send John Jr. to college. It was a life-changing moment.
It's awesome. Johnny Petraglia, 14-time PBA Tour titleist, 3 majors, 8-time PBA 50 Tour winner. Absolute legend. Here we go, championship match in the tournament named for him. Great start for Hurt.
Picked right where he left off. Probably made a little bit of move. I think he felt like he had a little breakdown. Andres felt the same thing on the right lane. I'm being told that Tom is going with 2 different bonnings. A pin up on the right lane and a pin down one on the left lane.
Top seed from Granger, Iowa gets started. Nice.
There we go, baby. Come on now. Let's go.
Time PBA Midwest Region Player of the Year, last time in 2025.
You saw that reaction that he had in 2011 when he won it. It hasn't changed much in the 15 years since. He runs high intensity, high emotion, dreams about moments like these, about going on TV, about getting to do this. This is literally Tom's dream come true.
Second frame for Tom. On the money.
Let's go.
Great start, Tom Hess.
Timeless game, one of the strongest players on the PBA 50 Tour. Great balance again at the line, going through 17 of the arrows, right around the tracer down lane. That lower pin keeps the flare lower in the front of the lane, lets him get through that spot a little easier, doesn't depend on down lane hook. And so he's trying to get it to start up a little sooner and smooth through that left lane, which is just a little bit tighter.
Second frame for Hurt. High hit, 3-6-10. Missed the target.
I'm not so sure that was actually not what he intended to do. So it went through the arrows. It was right at 12-13, but it picked up a lot earlier than before. Most of his other shots that didn't strike, they were off target, offline a little bit quick. He's going to have to make probably a 3-board, 3 and 2 move with his feet. 3 left with his feet, 2 with his eyes. Hook.
Watch out.
This is where I was talking about in the
Stands,
split.
open frame.
Yeah, when you get too far right, it hangs on this 46-foot pattern. So it gets out. Once it gets past 5 there, now it's losing traction. There's no more hook out there. Even though in theory there's no oil, it's just so far down the lane at 46 feet. It's 3 feet past the end of that tracer, which goes from 40 to 43 feet.
On Sir Nation, such a long time in the Air Force we talked about. Enlisted security forces. Many years in IT.
Turn up.
Hit it! Oh. Looking for help, got it. Messenger across the deck for the 10 pin.
That was a little quicker than a normal senior bird dog. You're not going to confuse it with EJ's, but it did get over there with a little bit of pace, and he needed a little help right there. It looked like he wanted to get a little further left. Some of that carryover from the last shot hooking too early.
Good follow-up from the open in the second. Now Tom Hess sees his opportunities. We check his arsenal.
And he's got 2 bionics in there. One of those is 8.0. The other one's probably about 8.5 would be my guess.
Oh, Tom, that's really bad.
He didn't like it. Almost
Very
big price, just almost a 4-10 split. Avoids disaster.
Doesn't matter how much success you had, you can hear Tom's breathing. He's trying to get his heart rate to slow down. And you're going to see the same thing all day. Guys that haven't been on TV for a minute, they're going to have a hard time really getting the heart rate down so they can bowl quote-unquote normal.
Hall of Famer does have the mark. Also an outstanding analyst on Bowl TV. That was a great job, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of personality. Obviously knows a ton about the game.
Come on.
And very few people in the world are as passionate about professional bowling as Tom Hess is.
Remember the Greater Des Moines Bowling Association Hall of Fame.
Almost a 5-to-1 favorite according to our odds. Seems a little high this early in the match.
It's early. Subject to change. I always say that, Chris. Point frameworks on a spare. Success there for Tom.
Good shot there. Lots of times, though, it comes down to what happens on your bad shots. And he was able to get away with his bad shot with a 9 spare. He does. He's using music to calm himself down a little bit. You saw Andres Gomez chewing gum a little bit to help relax. Trick several people use in other sports, not as much in bowling.
Fourth frame for Ron to cut it to 11. 4-pin stubborn.
Yeah, it looked like he moved a couple there, but he's going to have to move at least 1 more, maybe 2. Side profile, steady head. That thing doesn't move at all. right through. Gives himself a good base. Posts up, as you see a lot of. One of the things you have to do as you get older, you can't get away with falling off because you're not as limber. Your core isn't as strong.
Take care of business. Let's take a look at our Bowl TV highlights. We called on CBS Sports Network. Jason Couch back on top on PBA 50 Tour. Jack Jurek head-to-head with him in the championship match of Monticelli. Jack in the 10th knew he didn't like that one. Needed a strike. Left the 2-8. Redemption time for JC. Oh, that lefty fist bump. Just like the old days, Chris.
The big boy came through. Whoa!
Speaking of coming through.
Another scout. He's just catching a little bit of that transition. Tom got shots in between there where Ron did not as the lower seed. And so they just broke him down just a little bit. Watch the 2-pin comes off the wall. Sideswipes the 9.
Down goes the 9-pin.
Tom doesn't need to move here, just needs to project it online.
Double in the 31-pin lead in the 5th. Liked it, that's why.
Yeah.
Big shot for Tom.
Way better. Way better. Way better.
There you go. Straight down the line, right through 17 at the arrows. He knew that one before it got to the arrows. It was good. Called his own shot, said way better.
Well, regional titles. One PBA 50 regional title. He's done it all. 2-time member of Senior Team USA.
And the most consistent player on the 52 over the last 4 or 5 years now, starting his 5th season.
Big one here in the 6th. Go by 41. Wanted to be right. It was. The ball answers the call. 60 feet to success there for Tom Hess. And a 41-pin lead halfway home in the championship matchup. Petraglia here. World Series of Bowling 17 rolls on. 5 hours of coverage underway with a PBA 50.
The PBA World Series of Bowling on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by AMF, the home of PBA, where the pros play. Head to amf.com to find a center near you.
Championship match of Petraglia. Halfway home. Tom Hess trying for a championship. Coming up, CBS Sports Network will bring you more strikes and spares. The PBA World Series of Bowling continues next. PBA Scorpion Championship match play. Top 4 seeds will get a bye into round 2 are Zach Wilkins trying for his 2nd PBA title this year. Chris 5-major champion. EJ Tackett trying for his 1st title of the year. Had become qualified for Player of the Year. Gotta have that win along with Zach Weidman are the top 4 seeds. Great bowling coming up next here from Minnesota. Second half championship match. Gotta have this for her. Looked off. Double wood to 8 remaining.
Looked like he moved a couple more, and then he got it going right, and it shot through that early friction spot that Andres and Hess have created, leaving the 2-8. 2 ways to shoot this. You can throw it slower, which is my preferred method. Move up in the approach about 18 inches and throw it slower, or you move 4 to 5 boards right and keep your target relatively the same.
2-8 covers. Great time now, down by 41. Gotta have strikes.
Big trouble now. 228's max score. Tom's already on 229 pace. If he were to go spare strike the rest of the way, 9 spare strike the rest of the way, it would actually be 228 as well. It has to start now.
They have met before. Not on TV, but Ron did beat Tom Hess. Monticelli, past event World Series of Bowling, P50. It's a better answer, a better shot in his 7th frame. So here comes Tom.
He's been good on that left lane. It's the right lane that's caused all the issues. Another small move left. That one crosses through 13-14 right there. Big shot out of the commercial break here. Puts him firmly in the driver's seat if he can execute his plan.
That's another pretty good one.
51 pin lead. He liked it. That's why trip 10 pin. Lead balloons to 51 now for Tom Hass and the title tilt. Relax a bit, right? Sing your strike song out.
Well, I tell you, you don't want me to do that, but you know, he probably has a decent voice. Using some of that experience as one of only 3 players to win the Masters and Senior Masters. Shots like that is how he's done it.
Oh, 5-bagger up 61. That one is through the nose and the 3-6 stance.
Much like Ron, just leaving the 3-6. In Ron's case, he left the 10 with it, but didn't pay an ultimate price there, which would have been the one thing he didn't want to do.
Hold on there. No split, please.
Yeah, no split.
No
now
trouble.
He's looking not to chop it. Very firm, very straight.
Right at it.
Perfectly executed.
3-6, got that done.
Spares. How bad was that?
Still firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, you're allowed an okay one from time to time. That's not throwing as many good ones as he has. Ron did the same thing last match. Threw 8 fantastic shots, had a couple that weren't his best, and was able to cover those frames up and get through.
Here's 8 frame. Trip 10 pin, there it goes.
Finally.
Looking for a late flourish here to put a little pressure on Tom. We'll see. Tomorrow, 6 Eastern, CBS Sports Network brings you some more strikes and spares. PBA 50 World Series of Bowling continues. P50 final event. World Championship Major Mika Koivuniemi is the top seed and leader by quite a bit.
500.
Is that quite a bit? I think so. Tom Doherty and Mike Machuga back in action again. PBA 50. It's a big one. World Championship tomorrow.
Hit it.
It was hurt. That did hit it. Got to the 10 pin. Shrinks the lead to 29 in his foundation frame. It's not over yet.
He's got him. He's going to make Tom stay clean in these 2 frames. He's going to need to mark in the 9th and the 10th. 228, Ron's max score. 237 pace right now.
That's
Night for
good.
Tom. Liked it, that's why.
He's doing all the right things on that right lane.
Come on. One more good one.
A couple thoughts that can be running through your head right now. If you get the wrong thing going, you try and play a little defense over his last shot, which he missed inside, force it to the right, you can shoot it by. If he just replays the shots from the 2nd, 4th, and 6th frame, that's the one you want to replay here. One more good shot on line.
Calls for re-rack. Think things over a little bit here. One of those 2 re-racks in the match.
Any mark here is a winner, spare or strike.
Mark for the win for Tom Hass. Got it! Yes! Yeah! Tom Hass back in the winner's circle. He takes the 2026 PBA 50 Petraglia Championship. Family's here, wife Sue, Mom Marcy.
Oh, that was a lot of fun.
Daughter Megan. A lot of family members are here.
Thanks everybody for watching. Glad they got the PBA 50 on TV. Thanks, Tom. Tom Clark, Tony Lanning, Bolero, the PBA, everybody that believed in the old people. Thank you.
Shout out to PBA Commissioner Tom Clark, our tournament director Tony Lanning, and many more. Congrats going out to Tom Hess, our winner again.
We belong. We belong on TV.
Fantastic 257 game to win the Petraglia tournament for the second time.
Down, baby. We're a small town baby.
#12 career PBA 50 tour title for the Iowan, Tom Hess.
Yes. Donnie Hogue.
Lambert bowling so well. And Andres Gomez in the first match. Celebrating with his mom. The first time she's seen him in person in decades. The last time was a regional in Chicago. Mom is there. Marcy, who won that regional. All these years later, she sees him again, and he wins again in front of family. That is pretty sweet for Tom Hess.
I knew I needed it, man. Great bowling, Ron.
257, 228 the final. This was the clincher. Tom just needed a mark. Got the strike. That is raw emotion. Couple of Hall of Famers. Chris, go ahead.
Back on TV for the first time in 15 years. How did it feel to have a win and your family here at the same time?
The fact that all my family, my mom, this is the first show she's ever been at. My wife and kids have been here. I'm so glad that they came. To have them here, to be over to look at them when a couple of bad shots there that I got very fortunate with, and just having them here, it's incredible.
So first time under the lights in a long time. What was different this time versus that first time for the last major?
Well, the other tour. I've got a lot more confidence on this tour than I had on the kids tour, Chris. It's been quite a magical. This is year number 6, and it's been a heck of a ride to get number 12.
All right, well, congratulations. Tom Hess, 2026 PBA 50 Petraglia champion.
Well, I have to thank Tom Clark, Tony Lanning, the PBA, Bolero Corporation for getting us on TV. Of course, Storm Bowling, H5G, Vice, everybody that helps me get this done. Thank you all. I love you all. Without your guys' support, this doesn't happen.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Hall of Famer Tom Hess adds to his legendary resume with a win here tonight and celebrates with family and friends. Special moment for the Hall of Famer. More coming up from Minnesota.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Tom Hess. He wins the Petraglia Championship. Now for the Hall of Famer Chris Barnes and the entire crew. It's Dave Ryan saying so long for now. We'll be back after the break with more from the PBA World Series of Bowling as we begin 4 hours of live coverage to crown the PBA Scorpion Champion. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. 12 PBA 50 titles for that man, the Hall of Famer Tom Hess, victorious in Minnesota tonight.